If you're watching this video, thanks by the way, it probably means that you have decluttering on your mind and it's time to take action. But maybe you find yourself procrastinating or think it's not that bad. Deep down, you probably know that it must get done, but it can seem like a huge, overwhelming undertaking. So today, let's chat about 5 clear signs that it's time to purge and that this is the year to do it. Let's jump into clear sign number 1. When was the last time you had people over other than like the maintenance guy? If you have stopped inviting friends and family to your home, it might mean that there are some feelings of embarrassment about the way your living space looks. Maybe you dread the friend that pops up unannounced, not giving you enough time to do your best to tidy up. The sheer anxiety and stress levels go through the roof
when she tells you, Jane, I'll be there in 30.
If you used to love hosting, making a meal, sharing it with those you love, but it's something you dread these days, clutter is probably the cause. When we feel the need to make excuses to avoid having others at our home, or even when the plumber comes by, but you find yourself saying,
"Sorry, I was in the middle of cleaning."
This means that the state of your home needs some work. The next sign that now is the time to declutter is a really common one. When you come home from work or running errands, picking up your kids from school, you put your keys in the door, step into your space. How do you feel? If you are overcome with anxiety and feelings of overwhelm, maybe even greeted with some unpleasant smells, this is a clear sign that decluttering is in order. Our home should feel peaceful. Your living space is where you can lock out the chaos of the outside world and relax. Now, of course, when we have kids and partners at home, that too creates stress, but you get what I mean. The stress of family is different than being ambushed with clutter everywhere and the constant reminder and feelings of, how did it get so bad? When I finally decluttered my home, not only did it become easier to clean, but I was eager to get back to it. Once the pandemic hit, I don't know what I would have done if my home was overrun with stuff, being locked indoors day in and day out, surrounded by stuff. I felt so grateful that I purged years before that. Your next clear sign that it's time to declutter is that you find yourself buying multiples of the same thing. A great indicator of too much stuff is when you purchase a bar of soap only to come home and realize you have 5 other bars underneath your bathroom sink buried behind the rolls of toilet paper. Not having a clear inventory of what your home has because there's just an overwhelming amount of it causes you to overspend on things that you don't actually need. You don't need to be a professional organizer to open up a cabinet and get a clear picture of what you need to buy in your shopping run. You simply need to have less stuff. This also goes hand in hand with having a hard time finding things. Your keys, the last Con Edison bill, the face cream you bought a few weeks back, that cute top you borrowed from your girlfriend. When our homes are free of clutter, locating things is seamless. And knowing exactly what we have is seamless as well. Can I share something embarrassing? I have this weird obsession with overbuying batteries. I have this like in case of an emergency thing happening when it comes to batteries that all of the electricity is gonna go out and I'm not gonna have enough batteries to power up my flashlight. Now I know it's completely irrational, but I just can't seem to stop myself from doing it. In the long run, achieving a clutter-free home will save you a ton of time and keep more dollars in your pocket. And now for some money-saving news. I've partnered with Mint Mobile so that you can
save money.
That was a bit ominous, on your phone bill and instead invest in some much needed home organization products, such as these vacuum sealed bags and much needed velvet hangers. Why Mint Mobile? Because they offer speed, coverage, data, access to 5G, unlimited talk and text, and mobile hotspots for as low as $15 a month. Built on the nation's largest 5G network, keeping costs low because they sell directly to you online, cutting out those salespeople. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most phones now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your own home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship one to you. Why should you pay more than you have to for access to the same network? Go to trymintmobile.com/begoodtoyourself. Also linked in my description, to get premium wireless for $15 a month. Then get yourself that trending bathroom scrubber you've always wanted. Moving on to sign number 4. An easy way to identify if you have a clutter problem is to look at your nearest surface. The coffee table, the kitchen countertop, your office desk. If you can't see the actual surface because there's a pile of paperwork on it, or magazines, cups, trinkets, electronics, board games, you name it, then decluttering, here you come. Surfaces are magnets for clutter. You put down one piece of mail, the next thing you know, there are 10 more on top of it. Paper clutter is one of the hardest things to get rid of because the process is very slow moving, so we want to avoid it at all costs. Surface clutter equals visual clutter, and visual clutter is notorious for causing overwhelm, stress, and anxiety. Number 5 is more of an activity to drive the point home and hopefully motivate you to achieve that clutter-free home this year. When we live in our homes day in and day out, we often experience something called clutter blindness. We are desensitized to the sheer volume of things we have. We become accustomed to feeling overwhelmed in our homes as if it's the norm. While it doesn't feel great, we have adapted after years of feeling that way. I want you to combat this here and now. To overcome clutter blindness, and this will be a little bit unpleasant, take out your smartphone and walk around your home taking pictures of each room, closets included. Photos don't lie. Take a look at them afterwards, and I guarantee it will be an eye-opening moment. If you resonated with any one of these points, I encourage you to take action. I have worked with dozens of women who have felt like they were drowning in their home, and they have successfully gone from chaos to peace in their space, and you can too. If you're feeling ready, committed, and fired up to declutter your home, watch this video next for how to begin. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. As always, good luck on your decluttering journey, and remember to be good to yourself.